Welcome back to another episode of What's New Wednesday. It is October the 11th and it's Friday. We're doing a little bit of a delayed, extra special Friday edition of What's New Wednesday this week. Lots to talk about. We're going to be talking about a lot of stuff that has happened between October the 2nd and October the 11th. If you guys are watching in the future, happy Thanksgiving. If you're Canadian, if you're not, then too bad. So we got lots to talk about here. Crypto since the 2nd has kind of gone a little bit crazy. It's bounced all the way from 59k up to just below 65k and back down again and back up again. So we got to talk about that. Crypto's all over the place, but today we're having a very green day. So what does that mean for crypto? On the blockchain gaming front, we talked about it last week, but off the grid, the embargo on the off the grid content is over. So content creators are able to make content about off the grid. It's live 24/7 with the early access, and a lot of big content creators have been making content and supporting the game, like Ninja, for example, big gaming content creator. We're going to talk a little bit about their initial launch and how that has gone and how successful it's been. We are also going to talk about Boss Fighters. On the open loop front, Boss Fighters has just released their very own Telegram game, which would give you more chances to be able to earn their upcoming token, EFT token. So that's something we got to talk about. And lastly, there's an interesting announcement from Big Time today that is hinting towards some new content and a bunch of other new stuff, maybe a new leaderboard coming soon. So we definitely have to talk about that. Okay, so crypto. Last week we talked about how October is supposed to be really bullish, you know, Uptober, Pumptober, but we have seen kind of the opposite so far. And what does that mean for crypto? We're going to jump right into it. We've kind of moving into October, we pumped all the way up to just above 65k, 66k, and you know, we thought, oh, October, it's gonna keep going, it's gonna keep going. It didn't keep going. We've gone and we've retested this support that we've created around 60k, 59k, and it's really crucial that this holds. If we look here, we can see last Wednesday on the 2nd, we were down touching around 59k, and we kind of talked about why that was. A big part of that was because there's a lot of instability in the Middle East, and it definitely affected markets across the world. That's kind of not a whole lot of extremely impressive news about that this week, and we've seen the price recover a bit. It rallied all the way up just below 65k before getting denied again and going straight back down to this support range around 59k. So we're kind of just ranging between these two areas here. But let's take a look at, there's an article here that kind of talks about what's going on in crypto. So the article says Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin see Friday gains, but traders warn that 59k must hold and they don't expect any major moves to happen over the weekend. If we look at crypto charts again here, we can see, you know, Bitcoin's up 4% right now, and across the board you see a lot of green, right? Gaming tokens seem to be doing quite well. Like Big Time's gone up 11%, Rapno's gone up 11%. So we got some really bullish price action here. And will it hold? Will it keep going? We aren't quite sure yet, but we do know this article talks about some stuff. So they say the global crypto market cap is trading 5.6% higher at 2.2 trillion, which has brought Bitcoin holders to profit or break even. So about like a month ago, we were kind of talking about how there was a lot of Bitcoin addresses where people were in the negative. We had a lot of wallets not being active kind of because of it. Essentially everyone, a lot of people who were buying Bitcoin bought the top and they were bag holders. Now that's no longer the case. We're seeing people be able to take profit or break even. But once again, we see here one trader predicts liquidity will help Bitcoin to move higher, while another predicts holding 59k with no major weekend moves. So we got some sort of contradictory information, but there's this other data here. End of the block data shows large transaction volume has decreased by 23.2% and daily active addresses has increased by 3.6. They say that exchange net flows were down 327%. Currently, 87% of Bitcoin holders made profits while 13% break even. So what does this mean to me? I think this kind of means to me that the whales are done or almost done grabbing up all the liquidity from the retail investors. And I think It means that we are about to see things start moving upwards, all-time highs soon. Like this article says, probably not this weekend, but we'll have to see what the next week looks like after once Monday hits. We could start to see October actually start to happen going into the latter half of October. You know, we're already a third of the way in, and like I've said, crypto has just kind of been, it hasn't been able to make up its mind. People are selling at 65K a lot, and they are buying and holding at 59K. So super important region to hold. If we look at some other stuff in this article, this guy says, with Bitcoin prices trading higher beyond 62K, crypto trader Javon Marks saw the crypto king still looking to reclaim its all-time highs at 73,000, but also based on historical performance of similar pattern, prices could be set to move much higher. He predicted the next target above 73K would be $116,000 per Bitcoin. Number probably going to go up soon. Maybe. I mean, that's what it looks like. Looks like things are kind of getting primed for us to see another move up towards all-time highs and above. That's it for crypto this week. We'll see how it looks next week. Hopefully we have some good news and we can talk about that next week. But okay, next, like I was saying, we focused on Off the Grid last week. The main thing we focused on was it was playable on Xbox, also playable on PlayStation now, and they've launched the preseason. So we no longer have a content embargo, and they launched this game with a huge bang. Like, very impressive what they've done here. They have worked with a lot of really big Web2 gaming creators who make content for like Call of Duty and Apex and things like that. And they even, for this one creator, big creator Ninja, they made him his own skin, and you can purchase the skin in game. Very exciting. Let's just quickly watch this video.
Oh man, already sick, dude. I absolutely love the colors. The streams that are going to be coming up Off the Grid, brand new Extraction Battle Royale. It's coming out. Early access is going to be streaming it all week. So tune in and get the ninja skin. Let's get it. Look at the hair, done so well. Just glistening, dude. Dude, the clip, by the way, like the mag with like my logo on it, is absolutely disgusting. Clean, dude. It's freaking clean. This is freaking nasty. Like, look at the aim of this, of the dev that actually made this gameplay. First off, not an easy shot to hit. The fluidity, the aim, the accuracy. Look at this, dude. Pulls in the slide knife. Oh man, that's not bad at all. That is sick.
So OTG has really been killing it since they went live 24/7, and I've finally been able to play it because, like I was talking about it last week, those limited play tests, I always would sign on and try and play like an hour too late. But now that I've actually been able to play the game, it's fun. It's a good game. It's an actual game. I could show normies, non-crypto people this game and get them into it, no problem. And OTG has killed it on their initial launch by getting some of the biggest creators in the space involved, like I just showed you. Some other names though, we got Ninja, right? But we also have this guy Clayster. He's a 3-time Call of Duty world champion. We've also got Scump. These guys have millions and millions of followers, right? Huge channels. Tim the Tatman, Little Big Whale. We've got Shroud. Literally, like, so many creators, big creators, are playing this game, loving this game, and we're seeing a lot of really good feedback. So to date, I think this is probably the most successful and well-received blockchain game launch, blockchain game period. It's playable on Xbox and PlayStation like we talked about last week. That's a huge first for blockchain games. And they even have this like companion app, which is essentially like a social media app, and the whole point of it is for you to be able to share your content online and like friend up with people and play the game with each other. And it's like an amazing idea to create a whole bunch of UGC about Off the Grid. I'm very impressed. I've been in the space long enough, and yeah, this is definitely the most successful blockchain game launch I think to date, and I love to see it. And we'll be following the progress, development of this game as things continue here, and maybe next week we'll talk about how to earn in the game, what the earning potential is, if there is any at all. What are like the crypto elements really of Off the Grid? We might get a little bit more detail into that. But so far, that's mainly just what I wanted to talk about. They had a really successful launch. A lot of amazing Web2 normie creators are playing the game and they're loving it. So good on them. So on the open loot front, we have one of their games is Boss Fighters. They have, most open loot games right now are in this early airdrop sort of phase for their respective respective tokens. We got World Shards token that's they're working on. Boss Fighters has its own token, BFT, and you can start earning your BFT tokens through this new app. So they've just come out with a Telegram app. I assume this app is quite similar to Big Time's Clocky Chaos app. And yeah, pretty simple social tasks, maybe like a little mini tapping game. And if you download the game, you can start getting your BFT tokens ready to go here. So that's basically it for the open loop front. Boss Fighters token coming soon. If you want to start earning it, jump into the game. It's a really nice game. It's not perfect yet, you know, they've got some work to do, but I think this game has a lot of potential, and this token will have a lot of potential as well. Moving on, final topic. Let's jump into Discord here. Big Time has been kind of quiet since the showdown has ended a few weeks ago, and today we just got an announcement that is hinting to some really interesting stuff. So let's check out the Discord. First thing we see here is that they have this new event coming out, Clockwork Harvest event. They say it's here, but it's not. They say it's starting October the 14th, starting in patch 0.30.9. What is it? How does it work? Clockwork Harvest event brings exciting opportunities for crafting limited time Halloween collectibles like shoulders, helms, shields, and sinister Halloween axe. Explore new portals, collect pumpkins, and gather schematics to craft these exclusive collectibles. So, you know, we've seen this sort of event before. You play dungeons, you loot different types of schematics from opening epoch chests, and you need those schematics as well as pumpkins, I guess, in order to craft these different items. But the most exciting and more important thing that this announcement is hinting to, they say participate in events and complete weekly tasks to get points on the leaderboard. So does that mean leaderboard 5 is around the corner coming out with this patch too? Maybe, or maybe it's some other new thing that has some form of leaderboard mechanic. But either way, definitely super excited because they've basically said we've got a patch coming. They've hinted towards the leaderboard, and there's this crafting event. Lots of really exciting stuff around the corner. And they say the top players from the event will receive a grand reward. So let's take a look at this X post, and they've got this kind of cheesy minute-long video promoting the upcoming event. So let's watch it. So this is likely the wearables, right, that we'll be able to craft. Pretty cool looking stuff. Pumpkin head, a weird chest piece, and that axe looks pretty sick. Shield looks pretty cool. Okay, so that's the event that's upcoming. Looks like they've put quite a bit of work into it, but what else could be coming with this patch, right? What kind of new content? PvP? Is PvP going to be just around the corner? I think maybe. And then also, will it be a new leaderboard or something else, that a new way to engage people in crafting and participating in the game? So definitely super exciting. We'll have to see. I can't wait for the 14th so that we can see what this is all about. That is it for this episode of What's New Friday today. Thank you everyone for being here and being patient. If you're watching this in the future, make sure you like, subscribe, follow, comment, and share it. Make sure you tell somebody about it, and I will see you guys next week. Peace.